Now, in selecting a laser, one of the most challenging things that I found is selecting a laser that's going to grow with my needs. Let's say at very first, as you start laser engraving, your focus may be on wood type material, but you may evolve to needing metal. Well, the Xtool S1 laser engraver is a great laser because it has the ability to have its laser head change, and as the laser head changes, you basically have the ability to engrave other material. So you can start with a 20 or 40 watt head that's going to allow you to cut wood, it's going to be able to engrave wood, it's going to be able to do slates, those type of materials really easily. And what you could do then is add on an IR laser, and that other laser is going to allow you to work with metals. So if you'd like to work with metal business cards, if you'd like to be able to do metal wallets, if you'd like to again do stainless steel, all these different type of materials that you would like to engrave become possible because the head is something that's interchangeable. So the very first thing when you're considering a laser, and why I would consider the S1 from Xtool, is the fact that it has that interchangeable laser head that expands, again, your laser possibilities. Now, the second thing I would consider with the laser is going to be safety. And the S1 is a very compact laser that gives you the ability to place it virtually anywhere in your home. But more importantly, the safety feature that I really love about this laser is that it's fully enclosed. So this laser is enclosed and you don't have to wear any special glasses when you're engraving. It literally has a shield, a protective shield that protects you and everyone around you from any kind of the lasering that's going on. In addition to that, it does have or support two forms of extraction. You could have an air purifier that Xtool provides, or you can have an air extractor. So think about this. When you vent your, let's say your dryer in your home, how it just pumps out of your house, the same thing is true with laser engravers. So you can have that, any kind of smoke as you're cutting material just expelled outside of your home and not have to worry about it internally. But if you're in a place where you don't have that ability, then you can use a smoke purifier. Now, one other safety feature that I really appreciate about the S1 is the fact that it also supports a fire detection system. Now, while the laser has a lot of safety features, for example, if it does detect any kind of flame, the laser will shut off. But let's say, for example, that laser, there's an actual flame that takes place. However rare that may be, you want the ability to be able to extinguish it. Well, the S1 also comes with a solution that is like having a fire extinguisher but built into the system that takes care of that as well. So for me, safety and convenience is my second point. Now, the third thing I like about the Xtool S1 is the fact that it is super easy to use. Very easy to use, and it's expandable. So the Xtool Creative Space software is one of the easiest software packages on the market that is available absolutely free, and it gives you the ability to create incredible projects. All of the projects that you saw here, this key, for example, was done in the Creative Space. This, again, little key fob, also done in Creative Space. Everything that I've shown you so far was all done in that application. And if you are familiar with a program maybe like Word or PowerPoint, if you could do any of those, you can do laser engraving. That's how easy it is. So having a software package that gives you flexibility and makes it easy to engrave is also really important. Now, the last point that I'll highlight is affordability. And a good laser, a flexible laser, is very difficult to find. This laser, the S1 from Xtool, is very flexible and it also is very affordable. We're going to have all the details of the product in the description below. But also, if you'd like to see an unboxing, you'd like to see our very first experiences with this laser, make sure you check out this video that will pop up just now so that you can select it and watch the full detail. So let's get right to the actual software so you can see how easy it is to create a product like this, and we'll see the actual laser in action. Now, one of the things that makes the Xtool lasers so easy to use is the fact that they have a really nice software package that really allows you to set up the items that you want to engrave really easily. Not only is it very visual, as you can see here, and what you see on this screen are keychains that I'm going to be making. These are for obviously dog lovers. And then here we have cat lovers. But guess what? You can have a dog and a cat too. Now, the cool thing about their software is that it also has a very robust material library. And the material library basically takes the guesswork out of engraving. It's going to go anywhere from having wood, metal, acrylic, jewelry, right? All depends on the type of laser that you have. But all you literally have to do is choose the material that you want to engrave on. And basically, it's going to tell you exactly how to accomplish it based on the laser type you have, the power that you're looking for, and then the samples that you see here. So there's a lot of information and, I would say, tools available to make laser engraving easy. The S1 also has, as we mentioned, interchangeable heads. So I have the 40-watt hot here, but you could have a 20, a 40, and then also you can have a metal engraving laser head as well. Each of them you swap out, and as you swap them out, it really gives you a different lasering experience. The bed, as you can see here, is pretty wide. It's going to give you a lot of engravable surface. And what you see here is a jig that I created that's going to allow the repeatability, the alignment of the parts that I'm going to be engraving to be in place. Now, the cool thing about this entire setup is that you can see how well lit it is, and you'll notice that there is a red marker, a red line, crosshair. This crosshair is going to allow me to position all of my items in the bed. It's also going to give me the ability, if I chose, to take a picture and then use a camera, optical recognition, to be able to figure out where my my items are for alignment as well. I did it pretty much the old school way, which is just taking, again, that here as you see it right there, marking that point, and then marking this point as the end point for that item that I'm going to engrave. Now, it will also then, having this little probe on the side, automatically probe your material to see what's the material thickness. So, super simple to do. And then this bed that you see here is called a honeycomb. It has these magnetic pieces that slide in to hold your material down. So this is in place. I've already set up my template on the XCS software. Now it's time to engrave. And by the way, safety is really important also with the S1. So this shield, when you have it on, requires no glasses to wear. It does have a venting mechanism that basically extracts the material that's being burnt, and it also optionally could have a fire detection system installed so that in the event that you have a fire, it will basically extinguish that fire and also protect the hardware. Now, one of the things I can do to check and see how my alignment is to do a frame. So I'm going to go ahead and do a frame, and what it's going to do is it's going to basically go over the areas that is going to engrave. So I'm looking to see, does everything look pretty good as far as the engraving area? And that looked pretty good. That's exactly the area that I'm going to be engraving, and it'll stop with each one. Once you send the actual engraving file to the laser, it does this both wirelessly or via wire. All you have to do is press the start button, and it will start to engrave.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
All right, so that took approximately 11 minutes to complete. And as we open this up, we can see what we ended up with. So here you can see how nice that keychain turned out. It's in focus. Really, really nice. Simple, easy to see. We take a look at the dog one. Let's see what that looks like. Really nice and clean. And if there's any kind of, let's say, smoke marks, right? So like you notice this guy has maybe a little smoke mark. All you have to do is just take a wipe that off, and there you go. It's all gone. And this is a ready product for your small business. All done. So guys, if you're looking for a convenient, easy laser to use, make sure you check out the Xtool S1, because guess what? Creativity is endless, and it's super easy too.